Hey, butterflies. It is your girl, Cheron K. Griffin, aka Madam Butterfly. Yes, I know that you have been missing me, just like I have been missing you. But I hope that you've been living outside of the cocoon and flapping your wings. Yes, yes, yes. Um, so I actually changed the name of the show from One on One with Sharon K. Griffin to Unfiltered. The reason I did that, I'm unfiltered. It is what it is. You can expect anything here. So I have some of my girlfriends with me, okay? One is late and not on. Yes, nigga shit. So anyway, I have Lydia. Oh, no, I don't. She's not here. I have Tiva Parks and I have my girl Tamika McGee. And we are going to discuss this high value term, like what a high value man is and all the stuff that's, what men are saying that they want in a woman. I don't agree with a lot of the stuff that's being served, but if you buy it, that's on you. But here's my girls right here. There we go. Hello, ladies.
Hi.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you? Hey, Tiva.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, Cheron.
Hey, ladies. So I'm doing well tonight. I'm glad you guys are doing good too. All right, this whole high value, that's really what we're going to dive into. But I wanted to talk a little bit about what's his name, Jeezy and Jenny Ma, whatever, just a little bit. Because no, I made a post about it, and a lot of the men were saying that a lot of Black women aren't getting married because of that whole submissive term.
Okay.
That Black women aren't submissive. Or one gentleman used the term subservient. Okay, I'm just saying it is what it is. People have the right to express how they feel. I like to know the origin of why people feel they do. But let's see, Tiva, what do you think about Jeezy and Jenny Ma, like that whole situation, and him not marrying the Black women, but he married an Asian young lady? And we're just going to have a conversation, so anybody could jump in at any time. Tamika, you want to jump in?
It's for hard. You like when Unfiltered right when you started.
That's right, baby. It ain't no time. We don't gotta wait. Let's just jump in. I got my margarita. I'm ready.
This is my perspective. Tiva, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. So here's my perspective on the Jenny Mae Jeezy marriage. First of all, I'm so thankful that I wasn't aware that they got married. I was really very tired of hearing her talk about the relationship, not because it was him, but it was like every day. It's Monday. Oh my God, I'm with Jeezy. It's Tuesday. Oh my God, I love Jeezy. It's Wednesday 3 weeks from now, or 5 months, and we're having to hear about every aspect of her relationship with Jeezy. I think where it may have become offensive to Black women is that she was on a panel with Black women trying to tell Black women how to treat a Black man. So,
really?
Yes, that's my perspective. Here's why I don't care. I could care less about her. At the end of the day, at the core of who a person is, they don't change. They are who they were from birth, first grade, 10th grade, 20, 40, 50, 100. And the things that a person does creates patterns. Everyone has a pattern. Now, as you get older and you learn the game, you learn to, I believe, mute certain qualities, but you don't change the pattern. You get slicker about hiding it. All the things that.
Well, I did hear he was in his ex's inbox, but go ahead. That's allegedly.
So I can make my point for the allegedness. I don't know the other women personally, but honey, just listen to Keisha Cole's song. She would tell you exactly the kind of man he was. That's what Jenny May inherited. What he did is he learned all of the things that the women complained about, and he just learned how to package it better. So Jenny May is a little younger. She's not Black. So in the mind, to me, of a Black man or a man, period, they tend to me have these fetishes about these Asian women being anything you want, however you like, that kind of shit. So
We love you long time.
I'm just come on, Too Loud Crew. You gotta hear all the songs. Just like
Right.
And so they have these
Wait a
fantasies.
minute, I have Asian friends, and I would say that in front of my Asian friends to my listening audience.
Listen, I'm being real. I'm not. You deal with me or you don't. I'm just being straight up.
Right.
If these women, from my perspective, have been trained through the geisha training on how to serve men sexually, more so sexually than anything else, but they also incorporate cleanliness, the body, how to smell, the makeup, the hair. They're trained from childhood into this stuff. In the Black culture, we've been trained for survival. My mom didn't wake up and say, "Look, put your hair together and your lipstick and push your tits up, because you're gonna get a husband." My mom was like, "Look,
are they hanging? Are they hanging? Are they hanging?
But my thing is, my mom taught me to survive in case that man leaves. So all of the femininity and all the feminine things that I achieved, I watched my mom, but I didn't go to like charm school to learn how to seduce a man. Now, as far as being the subservient, submissive part from Jenny May, that's just who she is culturally. And you're trying to tell me as a Black woman how to treat my Black man? Girl, get out of here. No, ma'am. Now, you're still going to get the same thing Keisha Cole got. You're going to get the same thing the other chick got and all the other women before you. You just happen to be the one that honestly was probably, to me, more, what's the word? Because I don't want to say broken, but you're the one who's more tolerant of the bullshit. And so if you choose to be the one that's more tolerant to be walked on and at some point to be treated like the rest of them before, that's you. That's your life. I just choose not to. And I'm not even an angry Black woman. I ride for my Black man, honey. I love a Black girl. Love me some Black men. But I know my culture and I know my Black man.
Right. So Tiva, what you got to say about it?
I just seen they got married, but I haven't even been started about. I guess I've been so focused on my business.
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy, because if I'm happy for love, that's how I live. A little different.
Okay.
My mom Hispanic, little Mexican, and my dad was. I'm from a mixed family, so I think of it a little. I believe in just love, period. If it's green, white, black, blue, you know what I mean. As long as it's real love and not fake.
Right. Okay. So, as far as me, I just want to dive into that whole submissive bullshit. Okay, that a lot of Black women fall into because of the culture and because of religion, and most of us were brought up in Christianity. So because of that, I'm just like, but I want to just read the definition of what submissive is, and I want it to be clear to other women and to men what it really means. To be submissive is to obey or yield to someone else. When you are submissive, you submit to someone else's will, which literally you put your own desire lower than theirs. You can see this in the Latin root of submittere, which is formed by sub, under, send, put. So when I tell people I don't subscribe to the word submit, I'm not putting my values under someone else's or my standards or me. And that's what we've been taught, and I've seen over and over women submit, but they submit to the wrong man. And it's just, they end up damaged and more broken. And then my thing is, okay, if I did submit to you as a woman, if I did submit to you, you better be damn good at everything. But I'm not going to, right, everything. You better bring home the bacon, right? All of what Tamika is doing. You better get it real good. You better give it to me real good. You better love me and cherish me and honor me and all those things that feeds a woman's emotional being. That maybe I would consider it, but I don't believe in it, and neither does my husband. Like that whole submit thing, I believe that people are equal, right? And that someone is better in one area and then someone is better in another area, and we bring it together and we're good at everything together, working towards a common goal. Now, am I wrong for thinking that?
Oh, is that? Oh, okay. I thought.
Just having a conversation.
No, I don't think. I think that you're correct for what your experience is. I do believe that. Now, this is what I believe. I believe that there.
See if somebody say, yeah, audio isn't clear. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Tamika.
I believe that there should be a leader in the home, like overall leader. I think when you have too many chiefs, there can be a lot of confusion. But I also think that as your wife, your significant other, it's not my job to bow down to you and to kneel at your feet and kiss your feet. Is it my job to serve you and help you and assist? Absolutely. I still do believe in that. However, you must respect me because, honey, I will boss up. And I always know, I still know how to do what I used to know how to do. So just because I may be dainty and, okay, honey, no problem, allowing you to make those decisions. When I say allowing, by not being combative, it doesn't mean I won't pull rank if I need to. At the end of the day, my mental health is far more important than, I guess, the hierarchy of things, which the Bible kind of talks about the hierarchy of things. But even in the world, even in life, there are hierarchies. There you have levels to everything, and there's always a leader in everything. So I do believe in that. I don't believe in being humiliated, stripped down, castrated, mistreated, abused, made second class, not listened to, not considered. I don't believe in that. And if at some point any part of me is suffocated, I'm out. Deuces, whether you cheat or not. Oh, and definitely if you cheat, it's not even a question for those listening. There are no second chances with me. Even if it looks like I'm going to stay. Good luck. So I think what we have with the Jenny May thing is two cultures trying to come together when one half of the culture is broken. You understand? Right now, everybody's on this whole stop the Asian attacks. Okay, whatever. Black people, we've been being attacked and abused and murdered for centuries. I've never seen an outpour and support of saving Black lives. And Black Lives Matter turned out to be some bullshit to me, just based on how it ended up. And so at the end of the day, when I look at a Black female being submissive, we're always the backbone of everything. We're the backbone of the white women breastfeeding their damn babies. We're the backbone of society. When Biden and Kamala or some situation pops up, go get the Black female. The Black man want to hold us up. Like we're always the one pulling the whole damn world together. You submit. You submit, Andy. You submit, Karen. Like I'm tired. We're always submitting.
I want to go back to your whole leader thing. I think that people lead where they're good at. Like I don't believe in our home that there's a leader. There's two individuals working together for a common goal and a common good, and we respect each other and we we love each other. So I don't feel it necessary, and neither does he, to be like, oh, I'm the leader of the home. To me, that's all bullshit. That's all man-made. It's in the Bible, which was written by a man. So I don't subscribe to any of that. I just feel like let's just do it. Let's just have respect. Let's just show love, and let's just move forward. There's actually more divorces in Christianity than in atheism. And I did that research for my third book, 3 p.m., The Preacher, The Power, The Penis in Me. So I'm just saying, let's just come together and be who we are. That's it. But let's go back to this high value, right? A high value man. What is a high value man to you?
Well, a high value, I hate that term, to be honest, because it sounds like I'm putting a transaction.
Me too. I hate that shit. But yeah.
Let me just be clear. When I think of high value, it's like if I was assigning a dollar figure to someone, I don't like the term, but maybe it's a 2021 thing for the younger women. But what I do like is a quality man, a man of quality, a man of character, a man of integrity, a man of honor. Like that's important to me. You got some D-boys that's a man of honor, man of integrity. He'll blow your head off, but you still got some guys that are in the streets that are high value. So I don't like the term high value just because to me it makes the relationship now transactional. Can I afford this house? Can you give me the McLaren? Can you get me my nails and my hair done every week? And what happens the 1 week he can't? Is he no longer a high value man? And to me, when I see quote unquote what women may consider high value men, they a lot of times tend to be very abusive. And that's because they have so many options in women, because women are constantly throwing their vaginas and breasts on camera, turning their ass to the camera for all their pictures. They're looking for the smallest waist. Women are in sole competition for the attention and affection of a man. So to me, high value just further makes things toxic, because now you're assigning a financial transaction to that man. He might not even have no good penis.
Right. So to me, a high value man is like just straight confidence. Now I gotta come up to you. Yeah, see your head. So anyway, a high value man to me is confident in who he is, and he doesn't have to say, I'm a high value man. He walks quietly.
Yes.
But presence says, I'm high value. The same thing with a high value woman. She doesn't have to step in the room and say, bam, bitches, I'm here. Right. When she walks in, it's just like, damn, who the fuck is that? You know what I'm saying? So to me, that's high value. Someone walking in confidence, someone who knows who they are, someone, William, I don't know where Tiva went. She might have went through a bad area. Maybe she'll pop back on. I don't know, but we're keeping the ball rolling, baby. So anyway, she's coming back on now. So to me, someone of high value doesn't have to say that. Now, you said one thing that kind of struck my attention. You said that, so you said that high value sounds like a money exchange, right?
Right.
In any relationship, there is a financial exchange. Okay, we might not want to say that, but the truth of the matter is men pay for pussy all the time, okay? Whether he's taking her out to dinner, whether he's providing for the home, whether he is buying her a Chanel or Gucci bag, whatever it is, men do pay. And any man, especially an older man, they know what the game is. A young lady doesn't have to say, oh, you got to pay for this. He already knows, baby, I got you. Okay. And William, he
Wait a minute. Like 2 minutes. Y'all talking.
Hold on. William got a question.
No. Okay. So, Tiva.
Girl, can you bring William up? I wish he could get on here.
So, Tiva, Tamika said that high value seems that you're putting a monetary value on it. And I said, just based on like me and my husband and other men that I know, that there is a monetary value to it, period. Men know at the end of the day, I'm going to pay for dinner. Most common sense men, I'm going to pay for dinner. I'm going to pay for pussy. I'm going to pay her rent. I'm going to pay her car note. I'm going to buy her a Chanel bag. Like, To me, that's common sense. I shouldn't even have to ask for that. When you come in the door, you already know what it is. And some people might say, oh, that sounds like a prostitute. Now, what I will say, I'd rather be a rich bitch than a broke hoe. Okay, so who wants to take the floor?
Tiva?
I came in on that conversation. Woo!
I do agree that a man should pay for pretty much everything. Like, there's nothing he shouldn't pay for. I really shouldn't have to do anything if I don't want to. I think that I should only work and do the things that I want to do because I want to. But society isn't really set up like that. You can't find a guy that will cater and do everything, but our society is not financially set up for one person to be at home, for you to have the lifestyle you want, depending on the kind of man that you choose. So that plays a part too. And also too, I think you have to look at the age of the men. I think social media has the younger generation and some of the older ones confused, thinking that there's no time period to be seasoned, that there's no time period that you have to work towards something. Everything that you see takes time. Okay, great. Someone who has a wonderful talent, somebody sees them and signs them on the spot. We see this with athletes all the time. And then they're broke in 5 years. So at the end of the day, everything that you do has to be cultivated. And once you do get that man that can get you or give you the level of style and comfort that you want, at the same time, can you keep that style and comfort if he can't?
That's true. And how can you upgrade him? How can you upgrade his level of success? To me, I feel like if he's coming in the door and he has this and he has that and he's providing or whatever, my goal, just mine personally, is to upgrade his level of success. So if he come in with $20, I'm gonna make 40.
Right. There you
He's going to eat regardless. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Even though he's paying.
That's what the conversation is about. It's a high value and high value men.
Right.
You got to meet me or beat me. You know what I mean? Like, you got to be with me, on my level or above, because I'm not going under no more. I'm not.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like it's just a point of, and then once I do, like you said, I love to help my man out. I love to see.
That's right.
Because that means I win.
Right.
So, I like to see him happy. You know what I mean?
I think now the women in the generations that are kind of coming up and getting into relationships, they are embracing what we're saying. It's the older generation that was indoctrinated into that whole thing. Because back then, women didn't have to work. Right. And women staying home because they had all them darn kids. Well, they had all those kids because they need those kids to assist with the family because of the way the structures, the dynamics of the regular family was. But nowadays, I think that when a woman and a man get together, the male or the female, they don't need to be a liability. If I'm in a relationship with you, let's say you're making 100,000 and I'm making 102, 150,000. At some point, we should get to here to where we're here. You know what I mean? And then those forces should be combined. But even if we're here, my still here or his still here needs to be coming up to this. But this is my whole take on the whole relationship thing. I liken it to glass and liquid. I'm about to, I guess I may answer Felicia's question. A man will always be the glass, always. When you take a glass and you fill it with water, that liquid that goes in the glass takes on the form of whatever that glass is. In general, the woman takes on the form of a man. If the man is a boss and he's that dude and he's in the streets and he's getting it and he's scamming or whatever, that woman is going to eventually come up to that. If that man's a pastor, eventually she's gonna come up to being the praise the Lord, thank you, Jesus. If he's a rapper, she might come out with, hey, that. So the woman generally becomes what the man is. It's not common for the man to become what the woman is in terms of a natural man or a natural woman. So I'm gonna just say it like that. So I'm not getting into no alphabet community, nothing like that, no poly, none of that. I'm talking about born a woman, born a male, knowing what your
right,
whatever you identify with. I just want to be clear.
Right.
So my thing is, at where we are now in society, to answer Felicia's question, she said, what does a woman supposed to bring to the table if a man is doing it? You should be bringing your own thing. I mean, I wouldn't want to reach down and go grab somebody off and go to a dusty. So he wouldn't want to reach down and grab him a dusty. However, to me, if a man does reach down, typically the woman will elevate herself. Oftentimes she will get out there and be trying to get it and hustle and get her style up and change up and rise to him. Oftentimes, I rarely see a man doing that, saying, you know what, my girl a boss ass chick. Let me go and get these little shoes and dust off and get my little haircut and get my little rap career on.
Doing that, I always see women rising up.
But to answer her question too, I want to answer her question as well.
Okay.
Like, I think if a man is paying, I've seen situations like this where a man paying all the bills, like, a billionaire behind her, but she flips that money and she's making a couple of million. She's making
that's what
10 million, 20 million.
What?
That little million he gave her, she gave it back to him. Like, here you go, boo.
Yeah.
Like, so it's about grinding together. But not having, if he pays your bills, you can't be lazy. You can't just be sitting there.
So, Felicia, I have to say, all the women you have on here are women that's getting it. Okay. So we don't know how it is to just sit home and twiddle our fingers and just go get our nails done. We do get them done, but we just don't sit home and look pretty. Okay. So we boss up, we work, we grind, we have our own businesses. So we're not just bringing pussy to the table, if that's what you were thinking. We had a life.
Your question, Felicia.
right. We had a life before these men came into our lives. I'm just saying.
Well, that's what I'm saying. As a boss lady, I've been a person that's bought a guy's store and put money into the man, but then they get so comfortable sometimes where they cheat. Because Tiva's so, she's so cool, man. But they didn't realize I ain't that cool. You know what I mean?
You can cheat. You can cheat.
So do you think when it comes
I'm not a cheater?
No, not you. I'm talking about whatever man is listening. You can cheat. Go ahead.
So when when it comes to a high value man, right? Do you think there's a certain body image or body type that he desires? Do you?
But would you want a fat guy? I don't want
no. I'm just asking.
Oh, wait. Are you asking? Is there a certain type he's looking for?
Yeah. Do you think? I work out. I want a guy that likes to work out too.
But do you think that all high value men want the same body type? Like Tamika was saying earlier, as far as like the big breasts, the small waist, the big booty.
I always say somebody loves somebody out there. I've seen, I know some bosses that, their girls are not somebody I would ever think they'd be with, but they love them. So.
Well, I'm saying because there's rumors out there. Certain men are saying that high value men only want a certain body type, only want an age demographic. You know what I'm saying? So to me, there's no absolute in anything. You know what I'm saying? I believe that.
Well, you want to be with somebody who keeps
depending on the individual. Yeah, I do. That's me. But are you saying that a thicker woman can't keep herself together? Are you saying that she's not worthy of a high value man?
No, I'm not saying about weight.
Well, I'm saying a certain body type.
Their hair is done. Their stuff is done. They look bomber than me sometimes. I'm like, whew. So I can't. It's not about weight. It's about what I want.
Exactly. That's the point that I'm making, because out there, people are saying that the high value men only want a certain body type. Like, you're too fat. Like, you're size 6. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta bring William on this platform.
Yeah, William just said something. He's like, no, men just don't like different cars. Men like different things. Like, some men like big girls.
Right. My brother likes big girls.
And they're fine. Some fine men like big girls.
Okay, William just said a number 4 to one man might be a dime to another. I like that.
Exactly. And I totally agree with that.
Well, that's why I said I believe in love. If it's real love, it could be, any type, short, skinny, fat, tall, long as they're in love.
Because if I, me, Cheron, was like 6'2", I wouldn't want a little man. I would need somebody. Why are you laughing? I'm just saying, like, I couldn't think so. I could be like, but when you lay down, right, it's all the same. Like, he come up at least to the head.
Girl, my cutoff is 6 feet. So if you're under 6 feet, don't even call me.
Tiva, put your man in this video.
Oh, is he under 6 feet?
Your man, he there. He there. High value man for that high value woman. He only like to put his shirt on. Don't put a damn shirt on tonight.
Are you gonna be out there like that? Huh?
Yeah, nobody want to see that shit today. We don't want to see his chest.
Right, his arms.
Tell him to get on in the camera.
Hey, ladies, how you guys doing?
What's up, man? I'm glad you got on the shirt tonight.
Hey, you know what? I try to wear shirts whenever she has me around company.
Well, black man, the first time we met, you just came like all out, and we like, okay, time to go.
Y'all cooking this stuff. Hey, y'all want some eggs?
Yeah, she said she was going to go to the gym with me, and we didn't go to the gym because she had some extra work to do. So I said, well, if you're going to work, you work in the living room, and that way I can work out next to you while you're working.
You can't see his face. Slide that camera.
I actually thought it was beautiful, and I thought that Tiva had to be a hell of a confident woman. This is in all honesty. To let your man come on live with other women with your shirt off. That's exactly what I thought. It was too much for me because I didn't want to see all that. Okay, but I admired her for not getting upset. Like, nigga, go put some clothes on her. You know what I'm saying? So Tiva, kudos to you, because I would have looked at Honey Bunny like, So anyway, Tiva is a high value woman, right? And you're a high value man.
She is absolutely a high value woman. And if I may speak about what you guys spoke about earlier, guys who have money want exactly what they want. So there's no body type. There's no, oh, well, I got all the money, she got to look like this. That's great for tonight. But permanently, every one of us wants something different. And the person that, like T spoke earlier, some of the people that you see topped up with the bottom, you're like, how did that happen? Because that was exactly what that person wanted. So if you're a high value person, which you are, what is it that you truly want? It's exactly what you want. And that's what you're going to settle for.
Can you answer that question that's on the screen for me?
But you're talking about a high value producer. Do you think a heavy set woman can get a high value 6-figure man? Hell yeah. I know some girls that have bosses.
Yes. I have some.
I think so too.
If you saw the girls that were with them, you would be like, what? And they're like, I don't want any other ones that don't look like this. So
right. Now, you know what? I totally agree with you. I think, like you said, that a man wants what he wants, and everyone doesn't want a chicken. Okay, some people might want a steak, and a big ass steak, and that's okay. And I believe that a $6 or $7 billion man wants what he wants, whether she's tiny and petite or whether she's big and flavorful. It's okay because we're all different.
Well, looks only go so far. You have to think about it. Guys we don't just want what we want. I'm with Tiva not just because I find her really attractive. I'm with her because when we first met, it was like we already knew each other. And she has the type of personality that I could relate to in such a way that I don't want to not have her. So immediately, like within 3 days of me meeting her, I asked her to be my girlfriend because I recognize her value and I realized that I didn't want her to date anyone else. So, you know.
Look at Siva. She was like,
now, did you date her because she was skinny and she has this beautiful body, what she does? Because I saw her last video and I was like, damn, bitch. You know?
let me get to this
Now,
gym.
Right?
Absolutely. She is an amazingly beautiful woman, but is she my type? Categorically, I've never. Tiva's the first black woman I've ever dated.
He's never dated a black woman, and I'm half black.
And she's also short. I don't date short women.
He likes the Amazon girls.
So I like bigger girls personally. Like I'm not,
you like big girls, and you're a high value man.
yeah.
Exactly. But you just ended up with Tiva.
Well, it was just
Damn, like that's right.
No, I think it's great. I think it's great. No pun intended. I think it's great, and I think it's beautiful.
But you know what? At the end of the day, the heart wants what it wants, and whenever you meet someone, upon meeting them, you don't know if they ain't shit, or if they're a psycho,
Well,
or if they're.
We met on Bumble. You know, we met
But
on
Bumble. You didn't read his profile and say, "I think I want to talk to him." You saw his picture first, unless he was catfishing.
No, we went on Bumble. So he liked me first, and then I liked him back. So, you know what I mean?
But it was still a visual attraction before all the other stuff was unpacked.
Yeah, right. But then I also looked through his profile.
But you still saw his face first.
Yeah, you're
unless he had his penis.
I ain't argue with you. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right.
So as high value women, right? And I wish Lydia was on this part. She's here, but she's not on the screen yet. What do you desire in a mate? You guys have your own businesses. You're successful. Tiffany, thank you for the comment too. Yes, we big girls can have the best of the best. Yes, you can. And wait a minute, let me say this to Tiffany. Tiffany, I think you are so beautiful and so phenomenal. Every time you come on screen, every time I've seen you, it was nothing but A+ class. So yes, I believe that any woman could have the best of the best.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do you want in a man? Do you need a high value man?
I wrote down my man.
Okay. So did I, Tiva.
And I asked God for him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I asked for somebody that's not a cheater, doesn't lie. I asked for no tattoos, no earrings.
Okay.
You know, make sure that he's came from a family with a parent, both parents, because that's kind of different for me because I came with a family with both parents. So I came from a love child. Like I've never seen my mom and dad fight. So I came from this la la land. That's why people be like, Tina la la land. I'm like, I guess I am because I see a different world. And my mom was together with my dad the day he died and was right next to him the day he died. So I have like a love story I'm a part of. So it's like when I heard people's stories when I moved to the city, I'm from the country. When I moved to the city, I'm like, dang. I didn't know people had bad stories like that for real. I thought it was just TV. Right. So, I'm like, so I think of something love differently. I'm like, so that's why I kind of hold back and I waited and I asked God and I waited for a long time and then I was like, you know what? I'm going to find something that nobody knows. So that's why I went on Bumble, asked for the certain stuff I needed. And I looked at his profile. I was like, okay, this might work. And it worked.
I love it. Tamika, what do you look for in a man besides height and a big penis?
I'm like, what?
I know what you like.
Hey, that's it. Next. I asked myself. Can't fuck myself. But
you like what you like.
Right. To me, a man of his word is everything. If a man has no money, he has no car. If he has his word, you already know whatever he says is going to happen or not going to happen.
Oh, I love that.
That man being a man of his word is everything. Now, prior to being a man of the word, I want to be satisfied. That's just my personal nature of who I am, my fire energy, I need to be satisfied. So I know I am attracted to certain type of men, but I find other men attractive too. As I'm going forward in life, I'm looking around, I'm just like, dang, am I still attracting the same kind? So I've been doing a lot of shadow work, and I'm not even in the business of even looking for a relationship at this point. I'm just like, I'm dating all 5 of y'all shit. So
right. And you know what? And to the listening audience, I told her that to have a rotation, okay, so she could find out what she wants and what she desires. Because
they ain't even got no name saved. So anyway,
rotation.
Well, they know now if they don't know.
Right.
I'm too grown to be trying to worry about. Look, no one is committed to me, and I haven't committed to them.
Right.
What I used to do is I used to look for someone to save, but I was subconsciously doing it. I mean, I was getting into these relationships that were toxic with these men who were. They were very charming, all of these things. And at the end of the day, I ended up being the everything to them and getting nothing from them. So now where I am is I'm just loving me. So wherever I am, he's either going to meet me or exceed me, but it can't be less than what I'm already doing. I don't want to digress from where I am. I don't want to give up what I'm already doing unless he's elevating me. That's super important. But right now, just, having a man of his word, having someone that's fun, the integrity is important. I'm not starting over like 20 more. I ain't 20 years old. I'm not doing shit no more. Right. So I'm in a place where I can travel when I want to. I can stay gone as many days as I want to. I got fun. I can call my friends. I got a bomb ass ride. I got more than one car. So and they're paid for. So my whole thing is like, I know the lifestyle that I love when I'm by myself, and I want that man to bring that to me. He needs to be healed. He needs to have already loved, led. He needs to be able to have listened. He needs to have already let go. So all those things he needs to have already experienced. If he's broken, if he's just out of a relationship, if he's still fucking his ex or fucking with her, or they kind of arguing and I ain't trying to deal with that. If you got little childrens and you guys aren't amicable, if you calling her and talking to me about how she's acting with you, nigga, don't talk to you. I'm just gonna be just like this. I'm gonna be like this while you talking. Scroll. So my whole thing is like, I want to have an adventurous part of life, and that's who I am. I'm a fire starter. I'm spontaneous. So I know for my personality, for who I am. What is William talking about? I see what William say. Does a man have to be a challenge in order to get and keep him happy? No. Let me go and answer this question. William said, does a man have to be a challenge in order to get and keep a high value woman? Look, let me tell you something. I'm not dealing with no challenging ass niggas. Yeah. When I say challenging, I'm talking about where are you? You missing their action. I gotta call and try to find where you at. You playing mind games, which a lot of younger, immature, and some older immature men like to do. Trying to test you to see how much you love them. Trying to hurt you to see how much you're willing to stay and put up with them. Fuck you and fuck all that shit. So if you bringing that, I don't want you. You, your big penis, and your 6 feet. I don't want your shit. Now, girl, I you got me on a tangent.
No.
William got me started.
I see. I was like, no, I feel what you mean. Because when I decided to really date, I went on the app because I got a bike, I got a car, I got everything I need. I got everything I ever wanted. Like I live a good freaking life, and I'm blessed. So I'm like, I have peace. I have no drama. I have nothing. Right. So I'm like, you know what? It's time now. Like I'm ready to settle down. And that's why I really, really sat down and wrote down all the qualifications. And if he didn't have it, I wouldn't have even. It's only been 3 months, but I feel like I know. I don't want to date just to date no more. You know what I mean? Right. So whenever when I took this leap, I'm like, we're gonna get married, or if I don't think I'm gonna marry the guy, why even do it? That's where I'm at right now.
You know what, Tiva? The other part of William's question I want to answer to piggyback off what you said. He said, and to keep a high value woman's respect. To me, if you get in with a woman who doesn't respect you as a man, you need to get rid of her immediately, honey. Period.
Yeah, if you don't respect you,
then who you are and what you you bring. If she can't be upfront with you and have a conversation with you, so this is what I believe. When you get in a relationship, you get with that man, you say, look, and I'm just hypothetical, okay? This is hypothetical. You in a relationship William, and I'm like, hey, I've been abused, I've been raped, I've been divorced. Somebody messed with me when I was little. I had anger issues, bipolar. This is not me at all. I'm just saying. And I think he should open up. I come from a broken home, or I come from a 2-family loving home, or my mom just took my dad's shit no matter what, and she stayed. That way you know what you're dealing with, and you know, do I want to deal with this or not? I think when a woman loses respect for a man, it's because in her mind, he's baited and switched on her, and vice versa. She's baited and switched on him too. So I think that's a lot of time that, and then some women get into these things about, oh, he's too nice.
Yeah.
Girl,
I want a nice man.
I love bad boys for real, but honestly, I don't want a nigga that's gonna bust me inside my face or not let or be grabbing me by my throat. Let's be. But you know, I want somebody that ain't scared to shoot the gun and pop off at the mouth and
different. That's
I don't want somebody that's ready to go to blows with me.
No, but that's protecting you. That's being a man for you. That's different.
Some people.
I'm gonna bring Lydia on and see if her picture comes on because she keeps bouncing in and out. So Lydia, turn your camera on, girlfriend. I've seen you there for a while. Turn your damn camera on, please.
Yeah, I'm jet lagged.
So anyway, girl, go to sleep. So William, for me, I don't need a challenge at all. I need peace of mind. I need love. I need consistency. And anything that or anyone that does not bring me that, I get rid of you real quick. So that could be friendships, that could be marriage, that could be a relationship. It doesn't matter what it is. I will cut you off and keep on moving and say, "Hasta la vista, baby."
No, that's my nickname. Keep it moving, because I will keep it moving.
Yeah, moving forward. You know what? Because life is too short and then we die. So why would I be miserable with anyone that's bringing that type of energy to me? I just can't.
When we were younger, I think our generation was just shown stick it out because the woman wasn't even allowed to get a checking account into the early 70s. So we're just 50 years shy of being able to even have our own checking account and being able to get a divorce without the man's permission. We're not even 50 years out from being able to have a checking account. So now you want me to take what I've been indoctrinated with from the womb up until I was about 30 and do something different? I don't know what to do different. Now, on top of that, on the heels of social media, I'm being shown all these bodies that don't look real, that to the point, a lot of people don't know what a real natural woman looks like anymore. So I'm competing with that shit. Then I'm competing with the artificial intelligence and all the different things that's going on in the world, the Black Lives Matter, Stop Asian Hate, white supremacy, Donald Trump. Now I'm dealing with all of that. And then on top of it, you want me to know what kind of man I want. And okay, so that's a lot, I think, in society. And on top of that, remember, in general, the Black woman is oftentimes the glue that holds it together. She's the backbone. She's the one that all of the protests people go to, mother talk to your sons and all that bullshit. So we're the ones leading the march. So those are the things that I think about in terms of, you know, what do I want in a man at this right now? Now, I don't want to say at this point because it sounds like I'm saying I want one who can meet me where I am and let's just have a conversation. And I'm at the point now I can talk with you to know if it's going to work or not. But before I talk with you, I'm going to look at you physically, because if I'm not physically attracted to you, it's not going to matter what kind of value you bring to me. I'm just not going to be feeling you anyway. So,
and I realized I used to think that being mentally attracted to somebody is everything I needed, but I realized it's like, I needed more. You know what I mean? Like,
it's definitely a physical attraction, but I also have to go back to that point that everyone doesn't want the same thing. So some high value women actually want thicker men, and I've seen it.
What kind of men?
Thicker, like some with some weight on himself.
I used to.
Okay.
You know, that's what they're into.
That's
you know,
but it's
it is. And
hey, I've had you know my share.
I had one thick guy.
I ain't never dated nobody thick.
I have, because they were cool as hell, and they were like my best friend, and you know, like, and he kept on.
Are you saying thick as in like overweight, little like heavy D?
Yeah, I had overweight. One overweight in my 20s.
I don't think I've ever been approached by any overweight, and if I were, I probably just overlooked him. But I've always just been attracted to tall, slim, dark, lean, tall ass. Yeah, and I think that's because of who my dad is. My dad looks like that. That's what I saw. My granddaddy looked like that. All my uncles, shit.
No, my dad was 6'7". That's why I like tall guys too.
That's just what I saw. And I think that's a subconscious thing because I am looking like, and I'm trying not to be colorist. Like, oh my God, you remember the guy that I was telling you about? Sure, I can say his name.
Let me tell my audience. Tamika's men, the rotation,
baby,
everything.
The one that I like the most, girl, I was staring at his picture today, and I was just like, God, if I can't have him, if I can just have somebody look like this, and then have this from over here, this. I ain't trying to create no Frankenstein, but the one that's really got my attention, you know who that is? You know, yeah.
You can see these men,
baby. Yes, honey. I got you.
I seen the blacklist. I was like, damn, that's a lot of men.
If they ain't got no name.
I think that's a man a day. That look like 30 of them.
I be getting confused. I be like, which one is that? Is that from this place? You know what?
I'm not. I will say that I'm not intimate with them like that.
Yeah.
And just for the record, I just feel like
on some grown woman stuff, if you were, that's your business.
No, but listen to what I'm saying. I don't
she should let people know, that way they can't be on the hand.
No, she don't have to let people know anything because she's a grown ass woman.
I don't care. The one that if I'm with you, this is about me. If I'm with you, I'm with just you. I don't believe in sharing the love and getting around. I ain't just because that energy transfers, and I'm not trying to have all these different entities dealing with me. If I'm with you and we together, it's just you, me and you. If I'm not with anybody, I'm not. I don't even in between. I'm very like, I'm chill. If I'm with
so it could be I'm with you tonight. You know what I'm saying? So I'm with you because I'm with you could mean we together tonight, baby.
I guess I'm the old school one of the groups.
What you say,
I feel that, T. I'm old school too, but I'm not gonna sit over here and be like, well, God, I'm just gonna see what he want to do. Hell no. Most of these guys don't even know my real age, and when I tell them, they don't believe me. So shit, I can date the son or the daddy. Which one of y'all want to go first? Like, I just be having like, okay, I'm with the son, or with this one, I'm gonna go date the daddy over here. But it's not that I'm being a hoe. I'm having fun. But if I get into a serious committed relationship, then I'm gonna have serious committed relationship behavior. Right now, I'm just doing me. And when I say doing me, what is that like? I'm having fun. It's only one person right now got my full well, he got like 1/4 of my attention. The other 3/4 just depends on where they am on.
But you know what? Men do that all the time as far as that's why me personally, I don't subscribe to what women should do and what women shouldn't do, or she's a hoe if she does that. I don't subscribe to it. I'm happily married, but for me to tell a woman who she can be with or who she can't be with during this time frame and all that, for me, I don't subscribe because people don't tell men, oh, well, you shouldn't do this and you shouldn't do that. What's the difference?
It's a couple of things. First of all, a man.
I know you talk about the energy, about him releasing in you and all that, but okay. And
in general, when a man is dating, he sends the same text out to a blanket text to all these different women. Whichever one bite first gets his attention. Number two, I forgot what number 2 was going to be, but that's how I look at it. Like if you really want me to be your woman, you're going to make the concerted effort to know that you want me to be your woman. And then if I feel like I need to reciprocate that, that whole scroll list, you won't see that scroll list. You just see just him.
Right. You know, to me, a man has to prove himself.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just not going to jump into something and be like, woohoo, like.
Well, and they gotta earn the trust. Like I like a man that, you know, like I like the guy that I'm dating now. You know what I mean? He talks in front of me. He's not ashamed to be him.
Mm-hmm.
I had some sneaky cats. You know what I mean? We'll walk
Me
outside,
too,
talk
girl.
on the phone, and it's
Turn
like
the phone down like this.
yeah, turn the phone up, you know, like, and then, you know, texting outside in the bathroom talking. You know, I've been through so much little sneaky stuff.
Girl,
It feels
I've been through
good for somebody to be open. You know what I mean? So
Right.
I, you know, I'm learning how to. That's why I said I didn't care whenever he had his shirt off, because I knew he was mine. You feel me? So it's like,
Well, you know, we didn't care, girl. We weren't trying to get with him.
but it doesn't. But it's not about that. It's just like, you know, like I knew that was my nigga. So it's like, you know, hey, you know.
Right.
Like, sorry.
I get it. I just ain't want to see it.
Hey, we're in the honeymoon phase, you know, we're in the first couple of months, so, you know.
I think that's beautiful. I want to tackle this last subject real quick, and I want to tackle that Derek Jackson. I heard Tamika, her mouth said, "Oh my God, girl, you don't keep up with nothing." Derek Jackson, his cheating ass, and his wife staying with him.
I be on the computer.
I know you be busy. I know. So, what do you
that
feel?
guy that I heard about? Something about a relationship guru or something.
Yeah.
Okay. And why she have the bonnet on her head? I seen that. I don't know why. She should have looked a little cute.
I thought she should have looked a little cute too, but what do you feel about her staying with her high value man?
You know, sometimes God forgives.
Okay. He's been cheating the whole relationship. God forgives.
I said God forgives. I didn't say I
forgive.
Right.
Okay, thank you for clarifying.
I said God forgives, not I. I'll be out.
Okay.
If
you stayed, I'll be like, all right, girl, don't call me. I mean, I'm gonna support you. I'm gonna still be your friend. We could text every now and then, but don't call me with his shit. Don't call me.
No, if that girl's more better for you, then I'd rather you just go where you was going.
I agree. Tiva, your hair's so pretty.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I am not about to subject my vagina, my heart, and my night's sleep worrying about, did you give me a disease? Did you get her pregnant? How long? Do you love her? Girl, I'm not dealing with that shit. I would rather cry and get rid of you and cry and get over it than cry and lay next to you feeling like, well, at least he home. Man, fuck that shit. Because you can cheat if you like. Go right ahead. I'll never tell a man, well, I don't believe in the whole, you better act right. You don't tell a grown man he better act right. If you get with me, you automatically know what I come with. I might cut your car, shit. I might cut you. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to subject myself to a man's ways. I'm just not going to do it. And you are not fucking going to embarrass me the way he embarrassed her. Regardless to what the different speculations are as to why she did it, Holy Ghost or not, y'all ass ain't embarrassing me like that. You're just not gonna. I'm just not made like that. Some women,
you're gonna be on TV talking to yourself.
If they have no boundaries or if they have low self-esteem, I understand. I've been in situations like that. But once I learned that lesson, like super early on, it still took a few little bumps to get out of that situation. But I can tell you now, I've been cheated on, but I ain't stayed with a nigga I ever been cheated on with. Everyone that's cheated on me, girl, some of them sent me birthday presents for my birthday this last year.
Thank you. Everyone that cheated on me
still be looking at my page, my stuff. I'm doing good.
Never message you ever again.
I'm not taking your ass back. No, you ain't answering your pictures. No, we ain't kicking it. No, I don't think about what it could have been. Because at this point, once you choose somebody and you make me no longer number one, you've already made her number one. So you might as well go kick the fucking rocks. That's just how I feel. But as a woman who has cheated, I do believe that you should tell the man that you're going to cheat before you cheat. That's another story. I've done that. I saw him die that day, like inside. But I felt like if I'm adult enough to cheat, I need to warn him, you need to leave me. And that's what I did. I warned him and said, hey, you know, this relationship isn't working. I really want to see somebody else. And he was insisting that we stay together. I was like, okay. But I'm still going to do what I want to do. But I warned him before I stepped out. Would I do that again? Probably so. But I've learned now, don't start relationships to where it gets to that point. If it gets to the point where I feel like they got to cheat, I should have been gone. But that was when I was in my 20s. So.
Right. No, I agree with you. I think as a young woman, she probably has a lot to still learn.
Yeah.
I think that she's being brainwashed and bamboozled.
Yeah, and that she's in that church too. That's another whole topic. She's in that church where they be delivering from penis semen, penis sucking.
Yeah, I saw the video.
Yeah, she's in that church or whatever it is. So he's in there too. He's in the same church, and he's one of the I don't know. They're not pallbearers, armor bearer, whatever, but they be up there. Yeah. Now you playing around, regardless to what you believe about spirituality. Now you playing with some higher, real spiritual wickedness and some different things. I ain't messing with that.
Right.
I don't feel bad for her because that's what she wants. Just like Jenny May. We're gonna see what Jenny May be talking about in about another. I give her a year. I give her 5 years maybe. When she popped up and she don't have that Kim Kardashian body, and she get that regular American Asian woman who eats a lot of sugar body, and that face starts going because they age differently than we do. So we gonna see.
Look at Tiva looking like, oh my. So I want to say that
this is unfiltered, all right. I was like,
I just want to say that I appreciate you all for coming on and talking about what you think a high value man is, and also what a high value woman is and what she desires. And the reason that I chose you or asked you is because I believe that you all, including Lydia, are high value women. You have your own businesses, you have your own success, you're beautiful, and you're doing the damn thing. So I just want to say thank you for gracing me and my audience with your presence. I would like to thank my audience. You've been phenomenal as usual. So, ladies, I'm going to take you off the screen and I'm going to just say my goodbyes. Thank you.
Bye.
So, butterflies, this was my return of Unfiltered with Cheron K. Griffin. I just want to say thank you for gracing me and my listening audience with your presence. Thank you to Tiva and thank you for Tamika for just being who they are. I love bringing Tamika on because we think the same, but we think different. And I also wanted to get other women's perspectives on what high value is, because they are high value women. They have the cars, the houses, the money, the businesses. It is what it is. If you can go to 134 Reasons You Can't Find a Man, and it is a book/journal. You see them reasons? And it will walk you through the dating and healing process so that you can live your best life, attracting the relationships that you desire, including love, okay? And I also want to say this, it will help you to monetize off of your gifts and your talents, but we have to do the work. And I think a lot of people are afraid to do the work. So I'm getting ready to have 134 masterclass. Just check back in the website, maybe on Sunday. All that information will be available to you. But know that I love you, I honor you, and I respect you. You are on Unfiltered with Cheron K. Griffin, aka Madam Butterfly. I am a certified personal development life coach, and I also want to see people living their best lives on their terms, not what other people think you should be, but on your terms. Don't forget to flap your wings, yes, because you are butterflies and you are no longer in the cocoon phase of life. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you.